Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Basket Pinas Predicts, powered by 1xBet. It's a great start to your week. Dahil dito, we're gonna discuss everything basketball-related. Ako po si Mara Aquino. And once again, ang aking favorite duo, Nico and Naveen. Hello!
Hey Mara, what's up Naveen? And anything basketball, anything NBA, I'm always here. And guys, thank you so always for having us here sa Basket Pinas.
Yeah, my pleasure to be back here. Thanks for having me back. And it's always great to see the both of you and talk hoops with the both of you.
So what do you guys have done since our last episode? Last time was Thursday. It's Monday now. So what happened over the weekend?
I watched a movie. I took a day off from work. I normally work on weekends. I took one day off. And then on Sunday, I was back to work covering games and wouldn't have it any other way.
Ako naman nagano rin ako. Nag-bowling ako actually.
Ooh.
Did bowling. Kasi you were, parang kino-condition mo ko last
Yes!
week na puro
We were
bowling.
talking about
So
bowling.
nag-bowling ako na weekend kasama yung brother ko. And masaya. Pero mababa yung score ko. Kasi
What
I
did you
haven't-
score?
150.
Mababa!
Oh my
Usual-
God!
usual mo kasi,
My
usual mo
best
kasi.
was 91.
Usual kasi ba sabi ko sa 180, 190. So 150 ako kasi I haven't played in 2 months. So medyo off yung ano ko. Yung
So,
Damn!
pang-competition ka.
pang
Yeah,
competition,
pang
200 plus,
league.
diba?
I don't
No,
know.
Plus yung
no,
pang-compet.
no. I mean,
I never joined a competition. So for me, I always thought na
you
200
should join
to
a
210.
competition
You
with that
should.
score.
Kami pang preseason lang kami. 91. 91 lang ang points na kaya ko. Speaking of preseason, ang i-discuss natin today ay ang NBA Preseason. So it's gonna be all about what's happening before the regular season. Ang first natin na pag-uusapan, we're gonna be doing a recap between Boston Celtics and Denver Nuggets. So let's recap this game. So in here, it was more of which bench players would show up.
Agree.
And in
Yeah.
this case, sa Boston Celtics naman, 107-103, but it's pretty close. They only won by 4 points.
Yeah, ako talaga, I believe that Peyton Pritchard is actually the best point man here with 21 points for rebound, 6 assists. So, actually, he could be a starter in some teams, Naveen. And the reason lang na he's not starting for the Boston Celtics is because they're just really loaded. That's a championship squad. You really can't put Peyton Pritchard in there to be your starter. But I feel like there are 5 to 10 NBA teams could be that needs his service. Because even though that he's below average for a point guard height or right on the average of a point guard in the NBA, he does a lot. He just doesn't score. He's an all-around player.
Yeah, and you can consider him one of the best bench shooters in the NBA today. One of the best guys to have coming off the bench, producing outputs, high-scoring output. We see in the preseason what he's capable of with an extended responsibility on the court. Yun nga lang, like Nico said, he won't get a lot of playing time playing behind all the vets that the Celtics have. But the fact that he comes off the bench and he doesn't have to do this every game speaks to the overall depth and ability that the Celtics have as a team.
So it was a pretty close game, 4 points. What else happened? Do you remember what happened in this game?
Yeah, and then we also saw here how I saw Nikola Jokic, Russell Westbrook in a Denver Nuggets uniform, which is still a bit weird, no, to see Westbrook in a Denver uniform. Other jerseys was okay, but this one just a bit different, and it's nice to see him actually have a legitimate chance to win a championship. So maybe we could get Russ that ring
Yeah.
number 1.
And like we mentioned last time, ang daming nawala sa Denver in terms of bench depth and overall contribution. So bringing in someone like Russ who has playoff experience, because we know the Nuggets naman aren't playing for regular season wins. They're out to compete for championships. So bringing in someone like Russ with that playoff experience, despite all his faults, could come in handy in the future.
How about let's bring in the audience to compete as well. We're about to do a fast break question, pero before that, let's let you know what the giveaway mechanics are.
Yes, to win 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers, like and follow Basket Pinas on at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile set to public. Comment down your answer to our fast break question na lalabas mamaya. Watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers. Don't forget to use the hashtag BasketPinas. Participants must be registered on 1xBet using our code BPinas ulit. BPinas to join the giveaway. And sali na kayo para
eto na.
manalo ng 1,000 pesos.
Eto na ang ating first fast break question. Here we go. Write it down below kung alam nyo ang tamang sagot. We're gonna be challenging you with this one. It's gonna come up on screen. And if you know the right answer, use the hashtag BasketPinas para manalo ng 1,000 peso voucher. So here we go for Fast Break. Question number 1. At hindi lang yan, meron pa tayong mga ibang giveaways dito. So
Yes.
here we go. Naveen.
Which team traded for Damian Lillard before the start of the 2023-2024 NBA season?
Which team traded for Damian Lillard before the start of the 2023-2024 NBA season? Write it down below again with the hashtag BasketPinas para mag-qualify ang inyong sagot. And of course, use the hashtag BasketPinas. And sorry, share. Share pala, yun ang important.
Yes.
Kailangan i-share yung live
Kailangan
publicly.
share.
Now, we're going to be talking about Minnesota Timberwolves versus Los Angeles Lakers. So for the Timberwolves, it was mostly the rookies.
Yes.
For the LA Lakers, there's no LeBron, there's no Anthony Davis.
Wala pa.
But what we did see is Bronny making his
Yes.
NBA debut for the preseason. He only scored 2 points, but he had 3 block shots. At sabi nga ng coach, he was praising him for his defensive plays.
Yeah, actually, sa ano pa lang, di ba, Naveen? Sa Summer League pa lang, we know, doon pinapakita ni Bronny na I'm gonna be a defensive player. Dito ako tutulong for the Lakers. I'm not gonna be an offensive type because they already have a surplus of that, right? They don't need that. So, Bronny, actually, ang ganda ng the way it's progressing for him. He's gonna focus on defense. And maybe this could earn him a rotation. Maybe 5 to 6 minutes for the Lakers. Pang blowout or maybe some key defensive moments if you need a stop. I don't know. I just love to see Bronny with the Lakers. Bias take, definitely.
Real talk, Bronny James is going to spend more time this season in the G League than the actual NBA, which is good for a developing player. You need those reps and you need the opportunity to maybe get better at areas of your game before you compete against the big guns, so to say. But getting this kind of experience against NBA level competition, even if it is preseason, can only help the young player eventually maybe find his footing in the NBA.
Let's highlight ang ating player of the game, si Rob Dillingham with 21 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists.
I love Rob Dillingham. Pinapanood ko yan with his time in the NCAA sa Kentucky. And di ba, Naveen, pag-usapan natin kanina na there's no other better player to be a sure thing in the draft than drafting a Kentucky guard.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, think about all the Kentucky players we're now seeing succeed in the NBA, like Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo,
Devin
Anthony
Booker.
Davis, Julius Randle, Devin Booker,
De'Aaron
Tyrese
Fox.
Maxey, Tyler Hero. The list
dami.
goes on and on and on, diba? And I think Dillingham is one of those guys in the future we'll be looking at. Probably something of like a Malik Monk, because Malik Monk was also from Kentucky.
Mga six-man scorer.
Exactly. Like, that's the role Dillingham will play for this Minnesota team, a 6-man scorer off the bench. And we saw last season Minnesota, even if they made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, one of the areas they needed work in was scoring. Someone to help Anthony Edwards with the scoring responsibilities. I think Dillingham can help in that regard. He might not be that stud right away because he's a rookie who will need time to develop. But once he gets going, I think he can be very helpful.
And he's already showing great stuff in the preseason pa lang. Now we're gonna move on to Golden State Warriors versus LA Clippers. So the Golden State Warriors won a buzzer beater game winner. They won by 1 point. And that's all because of Lindy Waters III. He got like 5 3-pointers.
Yes.
4 of them in the 4th quarter, and the last one being the buzzer beater.
Yeah, to be honest, Mara, I don't think Lindy Waters is gonna make the Warriors roster. I feel like it's gonna be a G League player.
Aww.
Pero malay mo, diba? This could change their outlook on him now. Maybe we should give him a chance kasi we need more scorers like him. Nawala na kasi Klay Thompson. This is a new identity for the Golden State Warriors. I feel like they might not be opposed to that. They might be more open to having to be more experimental with this year. But I don't know, man. Like, what do you think? Do you think what's your outlook sa Warriors this year?
Well, they're not the Warriors that we saw during their dynasty days,
Yeah, it's
right?
not the
But as long as you still have someone like Steph Curry leading the way, and you have like a defensive identity in Draymond Green kind of navigating, communicating things for his teammates, they're still going to be formidable. The question is, do they have enough firepower to compete with the rest of the conference? Because if you look at the Western Conference, it's so deep. They have so many great teams now. Right now, I feel like the Warriors are still a few moves away. But who knows? Maybe finding guys in the preseason, diamonds in the rough, could help them down the line.
Actually, I'm wondering about the spacing for the Golden State Warriors. Kay Kuminga, can he mesh well with Draymond and Davis? Kasi we're talking about like they're not exactly the best three-point shooter. So will spacing be a problem for this?
I feel so. Like, that's a great observation, Mara, na yes, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, and Trace Jackson Davis doesn't look like spacing is really good.
It would be 1997.
Diba? So, you're expecting Kuminga to make... Yeah, okay. Kuminga's moving to his natural spot as a small forward. Pero wala siya masyadong tres. So, he has to improve on the threes and increase his, what do you call this, yung load with regards to letting go of those shots from downtown. So, there's gotta be an adjustment for Kuminga. But hopefully, if I feel like he'll be okay with it as long as he has more minutes. Kasi naging issue niya last year was that hindi daw siya masyado pinapalaro ni Steve Kerr.
What I want to know is if maybe we'll hear Steph Curry trade talk sometime this season.
I hope not.
Wouldn't that be something?
Ayoko marinig yun.
Now, who else can drive? Kasi kung wala si Kuminga and Curry, who else can drive?
I think the Anthony Melton na lang ata yung... Kasi who do you have? You have Kyle Anderson. You have Buddy Hield. Projemski.
Moody. Maybe Moody. I mean, Moses Moody, the young standout.
Kasi
But
the Anthony Melton na yung pinaka
I know.
So those are not names na that could strike fear to your opponents. They're just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, they can drive, but we can stop them. We can put anyone there. So that's why I've been pessimistic with the Warriors ever since Clay left.
exactly. There's a lot to be desired about this Warriors team, at least from an offensive standpoint.
So let's wait to the actual season. Now it's going to be the Denver Nuggets versus the Boston Celtics. So the Celtics showcase their strong offense, leading to a convincing win versus the Nuggets. And actually, if we take a look at the box scores, in the third, it was pretty close. First quarter, second quarter. In the third quarter, the Nuggets only scored 16. Habang ang Boston Celtics, 42.
Yeah, and this is just parang ano no? Nung nakita mo yung point differential sa third quarter, kala mo parang ano nangyari dito? Did the other team just give up or may nagbibigay, are they purposely handicapping themselves na ano? Gawa tayo ng scenario, but it's just the Celtics just wanting to send a strong message. Diba we talked about this earlier na it's gonna be one or two ways. Now the Celtics will either take it easy to start their campaign or they want to send a message that they're here to defend the title and go for the two-peat.
Two-peat. Who knows? It might happen because of how deep they are. One name who performed well in this game was Sam Hauser. Last time around, it was Peyton Pritchard. This time, it's Sam Hauser. Again, what does that speak to? The collective depth and overall attack of the Boston Celtics. That means even if Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown aren't having the greatest games, you can bring in Sam Hauser off the bench. He'll give you a spot 9-12 points. There's an outside shots. Likewise for Peyton Pritchard. I feel like the Celtics right now are on pace to have the number one seed, maybe not just in the East, but the whole NBA once again. If you look at the statistics from last season, Mara, they were historically one of the greatest teams ever. Their average margin of victory against opposing teams, I forget the exact number right now, but
Top
it was
five,
one of the best, I think top 5 ever. Now, a lot of people are criticizing Boston, saying ang easy ng path nila to the championship, right? Some people are criticizing Jason Tatum as well. But I wouldn't discount the chance that Boston this season goes on another dominant run.
Let's see that. At ngayon, we're gonna be moving on to Milwaukee Bucks and Detroit Pistons. So kanina, the team won by 26 points, ang Celtics. Ngayon naman, sa ating Detroit Pistons, they won by 33 points. They're so much better than last season in terms of fluidity and everything else.
Yeah, I really... Diba, usapan natin na the Pistons will approach this game na they have a lot to prove. They have Jaden Ivey who's gotten a lot better. Different coach as well. JB Bickerstaff? I think it's JB Bickerstaff in this time around. Hopefully, it doesn't spiral to a losing streak like last year, which is I felt like was an anomaly considering that they have solid pieces. They have Jaden Ivey, you have Jalen Duren,
He led the way.
you have Cade Cunningham, and let's not forget their rookie in Ron Holland that you interviewed in your podcast
wow.
before. So that's
How was
that's a
he?
great segue, diba?
Thank you, Nico. Appreciate that. It was like an alley-oop lob. Yeah, he was awesome. Very, very candid, very honest, very well-spoken, very mature. I feel like his kind of game will fit in that young culture that Detroit is trying to build right now because they are in the process of trying to be relevant and good again. And I feel like he could be a good role player next to Cade Cunningham, who I believe has the talent and potential to be an NBA star.
I feel like he could be an all-star as well this year.
Mm.
Assuming na they win a few
Kaya,
games na
kaya.
respectable. Kasi kahit anong ganda ng stats mo, Mara, napansin namin na if it doesn't translate to team wins, kahit anong ganda ng stats mo, hindi ka makakonsider for the all-star game.
And Nico, you noticed too, ang daming teams sa East this year who might not be good, right?
Ang
There are
dami,
a lot of
yeah.
teams who might not be good in the East, which means there could be an opportunity for one of the teams you don't expect to be better than people might be anticipating. Detroit, maybe. Who knows, diba? Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm gonna manifest that you guys will interview more NBA players
Thank you.
in your podcast. Maybe LeBron James,
Oy.
because we're gonna be talking about the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Lakers. So LeBron James and Bronny, finally, history was made. They played inside the court for about 3 minutes and there was a standing ovation there.
Yes, people were really cheering for that bit. I was also in a way, not emotional na iiyak, but more nakakatuwa lang na because there were a lot of photos circling around Instagram, on Facebook about how LeBron has been bringing Bronny to the bench ever since he was 3.
Yeah.
There was a photo like that and then they show the progression per year. It's like a photo collage. So it shows how the NBA has been keeping track of this. It also shows LeBron's longevity to be playing this long and still play at an all-star level, if not a superstar.
Oldest player, di ba?
He is also the oldest
Yes.
player in the NBA.
Oldest player in the NBA.
Manong Bron. At
Manong na
20,
manong.
22 years and still amazing, LeBron James for sure. We have
But
to
they
be
lost here.
It's a preseason.
But you know about Bronny, Mara, if I can be honest here for a second without being called a hater, I think he was helped. He's in the NBA partly because of who his dad is. If we can be honest about that, no, that's one of the reasons why he was drafted by this Lakers team.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean Bronny can't eventually grow into an NBA player. And getting experience playing, I said, like against NBA competition will help him get there if he ever gets there. But just from an emotional standpoint, seeing a father and son play together in the NBA, it's special.
It's probably not gonna happen again. But I like the fact na yung mga tito and mga tito niya, puro mga
Kala ko
superstars.
tinatawag mo kaming tito. Tito dyan.
And he's gonna be learning a lot from
Okay,
them.
yeah.
Because you know what they say, you are who you hang out with. He hangs out with his friends' dads as well. So, superstar in the making. He's still young. Let's see what's gonna happen in the next 5 to 10 years.
But I just really want to know if when he asks for the ball, is he like, Daddy, pass me the ball?
Yes! You didn't pass me the ball!
23.
But ngayon, we're gonna pass this time to our audience because we're gonna give them a fast break question number 2. But first, ito ang ating mechanics and you must follow this to be able to qualify.
Here we're looking for 10 winners for at least 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers. First step is like and follow us on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile is set to public. Comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream. Number 4, watch a live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers. And lastly, participants must be registered on 1xBet using our promo code BPINAS to join the giveaway. Promo code BPINAS. And don't forget to use the hashtag BasketPinas.
Eto na ang ating fast break question number 2. Actually, pamigay ito. This is so easy. Feeling ko mga 95% sa inyo makukuha to. Etong tamang sagot dito sa ating fast break question number 2. Make sure to write down Basket Pinas. Hashtag, here we go.
Who was named the MVP of the 2023 NBA Finals? I know the answer to this and it hurts me.
It hurts you because...
I might give away the answer
Oh,
if
okay,
I share
okay.
why, but it hurts me.
Okay, eto. Kung alam nyo ang tamang sagot na hindi kayo masasaktan, write it down below using the hashtag BasketPinas. Baka kayong manalo ng 1,000 peso voucher. Bigay yan sa inyo ng 1xBet. Eto naman. So we got the audience involved. And now, we're gonna get Naveen involved. We're gonna get you involved once again. So meron tayong ito. Babaguhin natin ang ating consequence. Pag hindi niya nakuha ang tamang sagot dito, he has to do 10 push-ups na narrow.
Bakit ba?
Whoa, hold up!
Pero pag ito, may catch.
Kailangan niya i-spell, ah.
Okay, kapag nakuha niya ng tama yung sagot, then you will do 10 push-ups I will do 10 push-ups.
Yan.
Pero
Tig
not...
10 ba tayo? Tig 5? 5.
No.
Tig 10?
10.
Oh, sige,
Okay,
come
sige.
on.
Pagbigyan natin siya, tig
Sige
10.
na, sige,
Pero
sige.
pwede tayong wide, sa kanya narrow. As
sige.
in, yung elbow niya,
oo, ganun.
kailangan nandito sa ribs.
So parang ano
What?
parang military push-ups.
Have
Kasi
I ever
clipped
even
wings,
done
diba?
that?
Parang nakaganon siya mag-ano eh.
Para
Sige.
pure triceps. So ganito, nag-elevate na ang ating mga challenges. At kung alam nyo din ang sagot, you can
Better
help
than the
him
noodles.
write it down. Feeling ko kasi it's really, really easy. So sa lahat ng mga sumali sa ating fast break question number 1 and 2, you guys can win 1,000 peso voucher. Pero you know, we also have a 12,000 peso voucher giveaway, right?
Yes, we also have a 12,000 voucher giveaway. So 12K welcome bonus para sa mga
Welcome
new account.
bonus.
Yeah, so yung mga account on 1xBet, register na using our promo code BPINAS, all caps lang. Message Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo, may sasagot agad dyan. If you guys want to place your bets on the upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet using our promo code, again, BPINAS. Link is in the pinned comment section.
So marami kayong opportunities. One, if you answer the fast break question, you get 1,000 peso voucher from 1xBet. Wow! Just for answering, we're gonna pick 10 winners later on. I hope you're one of them. I want you to win because later on, we're also gonna be doing predictions. So other than the 1,000 peso voucher na giveaway, meron din tayong 12,000, just like what Nico said. All you have to do is sign up. You can get up to 12,000 and you can be using this to predict later on para naman mas lumago pa. Yung voucher becomes more and more. Now, we're gonna go back to the minigame. Ito ang ating tanong para kay Naveen. Let's see if he gets this right. Feeling ko he will because Naveen is so good. Okay, who is the head coach of the Boston Celtics?
May multiple choice pa dapat.
Multiple choice pala, hindi
pag
siya
pag si
pwede
Naveen
mag-spell.
yung guest, dapat wala na yan. Si Naveen kasi ano yan eh.
During the 2023
Pero di ba si?
2024 season. So, who is the head coach?
Speaking of lang, not my answer, letter C. I also got to interview him and he was an
Oh,
awesome
wow.
interview too. Yes, also the answer is letter A.
The answer is letter A, Joe Mazzulia. Dapat pala sinabi natin, he has to say the age.
Ay, oo nga pala. Pati ako di ko alam eh. We should do that next time para hindi niya alam. Magugulat na lang siya na, anong age niya? Next time.
Dapat
We'll be
ganun.
prepared for the next show.
Okay.
That's on us.
Basta may multiple choice also.
Basta dapat pala sabi namin, paspell natin.
Nandiyan pala sa
Nandiyan na
multiple.
pala.
Okay, so
Pero
yan ba
kaya
ang
na
tamang
magdadagdag na.
sagot? Tignan natin. Let's see if the audience got it right. A is the right answer. Oh my God. Okay, so you have to do 10 push-ups.
Ako na muna. Dito daw gagawin, diba?
Okay, 10
Let's
push-ups.
go!
You guys can count with us.
Go!
Tignan natin kung magsha-struggle ka ba. 2, 3, 4,
Yun, no?
5,
Halatang
6,
nagji-gym.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, sir!
Okay.
I think you should have done a plank. The push-ups were too easy for you.
Try this.
Si Mara.
Wearing heels!
Malakas mas
Damn!
malala yung kay Mara kasi saan ako naka-heels.
5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh.
Yung mga host nyo.
Props.
Yung mga host nyo nag-push-ups. Mali ata yung nangyayari dito.
Yes! Dapat pala pinavote natin sila to see when we will stop. Hiningal ako doon. This is the most intense challenge yet. Tayo yung nag-push-up.
Tayo yung nag-push-up.
Okay. Next, direct producer, please make it harder kapag si Naveen dahil he's just so good and super smart.
Initials ang next time. Tapos kailangan niya i-spell yung ano.
Alam ko na, sa next, 30 para mabawi yung 10, 10.
Push-ups.
30 siya.
push-ups?
Siya.
You realize if I
10.
get the answer right, you both do 30 push-ups.
Yeah,
Hindi,
15.
Split na lang natin.
Split namin.
Split na lang natin. So, that was fun. I had a lot of fun. And if you guys want fun also here in the studio, you get to participate in Basket Pinas Timeout. So how do we participate here? Basically, all you have to do is engage, make comments, magpapansin kayo sa amin. Kapag napansin namin ang inyong name, we will invite you to come here to the studio, win cash prizes, and have fun with us and be a part of Basket Pinas. Not only that, meron pa kami mga ibang giveaway para sa 1xBet.
And balita ko, sorry but
Go
balita ko,
lang,
Mara,
balita mo.
pre-prod daw, Nico sits down and has heart-to-heart segments also. So if anyone wants to come for
Oh, yeah!
heart-to-heart consultation, Nico's available.
Mahirap sa ganyan. I'm a wall. I don't share
Wow.
feelings.
Oh,
Just
wow.
NBA.
Mysterious facta. Mysterious guy tayo dito. Anyway, meron tayong 12K welcome bonus para sa ating mga joiners. No?
We're just gonna let that slip. We're just gonna let that casually slide.
Baka sa next, meron ng consultation. So yun, no, para sa mga ating new accounts on 1xBet, register na using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang, message Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo, may sasagot agad dyan. So if you guys want to place your bets on upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet using our promo code BPINAS. It's there under BPINAS. Link is in the pinned comment section below.
Whew. Okay. Hiningal pa rin ako eh.
Check mo na ba yung heart rate mo? Baka
Wala akong ano dito
Hindi mo
eh. Pero
kalasag
feeling ko Uy, baka naman sa Basket Pinas timeout, pwede ako mag-challenge dyan with an audience. Let's see, padamihan
Send sila
tayo
ng video
push-ups,
recording
diba?
sila eh, no?
Yes! That's how to win cash prize. Mamaya, ito, pwede rin kayong manalo if you get to predict correctly para sa ating Basket Pinas Predictsy. So, we're gonna be breaking down Grizzlies versus Dallas Mavericks. So, I'm excited about Ja Morant, being able to play. I mean, we all remember him. Nung una, I think it was 8 suspensions, then 25-game suspension, and then na-injure siya with his shoulder, so he's back. So for me, that's who I'm looking forward.
Yeah, actually, Ja Morant is still a superstar despite everything that's been going on outside the court. I'm praying that he has actually learned this lesson already because...
Has he?
Has he? That's one of the questions. But this Grizzlies team looks like I would say they're a championship contender now. It's like this lineup, as long as they all stay healthy, kasi problema rin ng Memphis Grizzlies right now has always been their health. From Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, everybody actually has a lingering issue that just sidelines them for 15 to 20 games.
Yeah, there are two factors here that I think will determine how far the Grizzlies go this season. Number one is health, like Nico said, because they're also getting back Brandon Clark, their backup big man who had a torn Achilles, I think, but is now back. But, if healthy, this team is very deep. Morant, Bane, like we mentioned just now, Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson, former NBA Defensive
Zach
Player of the
Edey
Year.
could play up.
And that was my next key, Zach Edey. He's a rookie, but he comes in as a veteran rookie because he played many years in college basketball.
And he's
So if he
7'4".
and he's expected to be the starting center, I think. If I'm
Well,
not
he's a
mistaken.
starter? Wow,
I feel like
that's
he will
crazy.
be.
Okay.
So if he can adjust quickly to the NBA and give Memphis another reliable role player, maybe Nico's prediction comes right and Memphis finds a way to get to the finals.
Let's do a prediction. Who do you think?
Ako na. Memphis.
Dallas for me. I'm gonna go Dallas.
Ako, Mavericks also with the 4-time NBA champion na si Klay Thompson, and also breakout rookie Derek Lively II. He has a year experience now. So I'm gonna go with the Dallas Mavericks. Lock it in!
Okay. Ako lang ngayon, Memphis. Kasi di ba si Yuki Kawamura ngayon?
Yeah, the former B-League player.
Yeah, so that's another... I feel like Yuki could help out.
I think he was teammates with Kai Soto, right?
Yeah, he was teammates with Kai
Yeah.
Soto. He's now playing with the Grizzlies. At least, dito pa, he's trying out for a spot.
Okay, so we've locked that in. If you guys agree, write it down below. Up next, we're going to be doing a prediction for the Oklahoma Thunders and the San Antonio Spurs. So, I'm really a fan of Wemby. So let's take a look at this game right here. So the Celtics, they had one of the best regular seasons recorded in the NBA. They added two of some of the best role players with Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, all to an already potent lineup. But on the other hand, there's the Spurs with Wemby.
Woo!
And now he's gonna be with one of the best point guards, which is Chris Paul. So what's your breakdown on this?
Wait, before we start, can we all pronounce Wemby's last name? Let's see if we all get it right.
Wembanyama.
I think you're right, Mara. Let's go with that.
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama, yeah, exactly.
Wembanyama. Basta Wemby.
Kailangan yan. May petition
yun.
ako na bibigyan ka dapat ng jersey ng Wembanyama na Spurs jersey. I'm
Yeah,
still
we
waiting
need
for
to,
the day
we need to get you a Wembanyama
and wear
jersey.
it for a show.
Yeah.
Ay, what? Tapos ano siya, lagpas
Yung
parang
lagpas.
gown.
So NBA talaga like
It's
yung
my
niya.
gown.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now back to the prediction.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, what does
Spurs
this team
ako.
have going?
I wanna
Spurs
go for the
ka?
Spurs kasi I don't know, it's more of They just wanna. We're gonna see a good chemistry between CP3 and Wemby. I don't know. Hopefully we see that. It's gonna be nice to see finally a point guard who loves to give the ball to Victor Wembanyama.
You mean no more Zohan at point guard?
No more Jeremy Sohan at point guard.
This is the Thunder for me. I think OKC is gonna be the best team in the West this season. They were already number 1 last season, and they added 2 key guys that you mentioned, Caruso and Hartenstein. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the way he plays is as smooth as butter.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the butter you get from the supermarket na medyo matigas na. I'm talking about smooth, fresh butter.
Yung mga in-order mo sa Europe kind of butter, ganun.
Well, I've never been to Europe, but probably. But yes, definitely.
Ako din, Oklahoma. Sa Spurs, may tanong ako. So, okay, nandyan si Wemby, nandyan si Chris Paul. But he has great basketball IQ, but he's already 39. How many minutes do you think that coach will give him? Because everyone's saying, di ba, Wemby with the best point guard, but then...
Is Trey Jones still with...
I'm not sure. Maybe.
But I feel like baka 24 to 25 considering that CP3 will be more of a mentor role. Because CP3 could still help out Wemby from the bench, or at least the guards is gonna mentor the young guards. Nandiyan pa naman sina Keldon Johnson, nandiyan pa naman sina Devin Vassell who could do some secondary playmaking for the Spurs. So I feel like CP3 being the old dude that he is could only play 24-25. I doubt he reaches 30 minutes.
17-18 minutes.
Even so parang timeshare talaga.
Yeah, because it's a preseason and he's an older guy.
Okay.
You want to preserve that body.
So, OKC ka. So, how do you think that the young roster can elevate from last season?
Well, I think it comes naturally. More reps. They got playoff experience last season. They have added confidence. I'm sure they spent their summers working on their games. And all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. I can't wait for the Wemby versus Chet matchup. Holmgren versus Wembanyama. I think OKC, like I said, is going to be really good. And they'll be telling their opponents, okay, see you later.
What a Tito joke! But you know what? We gave you that joke. We're gonna give you more. We're gonna give you giveaway vouchers. And how? Nico will tell you.
Got 10 winners for 1,000 pesos again worth of 1xBet vouchers. Like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Don't forget to share the live stream on your Facebook page. Make sure your profile is set to public para makita namin yan. Comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream. Watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers. And don't forget to use the hashtag BasketPinas. Participants must be registered on 1xBet using our promo code BPinas. Again, promo code BPinas to join the giveaway.
BPinas. All right, here we go. You have another chance to win 1,000 pesos voucher from 1xBet. Ito ang ating fast break question number 3. Write it down below. Sana kayo ang manalo. Good luck.
Which rookie made headlines as the first overall pick in the 2023 NBA Draft?
Which rookie made headlines as the first overall pick in the 2023 NBA Draft? Write it down below with the hashtag BasketPinas. Up next, we're going to be doing Predictsy for Phoenix Suns and Detroit Pistons. So this time, the Suns returned this season with still one of the most dangerous duos in the NBA, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, potentially with a healthier Bradley Beal as well. While the Pistons, they were the worst team in the NBA last season and became the record holders for the longest losing streak in a single season at 48. So let's break it down.
Well, for me, I'm gonna pick the Detroit Pistons here. I like predicting here, considering that, okay, we beat the Milwaukee Bucks by a lot. Like 38? Like, no, 30, 34?
Close.
30 plus. 121 to 287 a while ago. I feel like they're a sneaky play-in team. I feel like they could enter the play-in, or maybe the 8th spot. I don't know. I don't know why this Detroit Pistons team has a different vibe to them. They just look rejuvenated. They look livelier under Coach JB Bickerstaff. Maybe this could be the year where we see the arena of Detroit filling up again. Because diba, ang ganda ng crowd naman nila pag nananalo sila eh.
Yeah, I think Detroit's gonna win this game.
Detroit.
I feel that that's the case because Detroit has more young guys than Phoenix. Yeah. And when you get to the preseason, usually the young guys like to show off more what they're capable of because they're the ones fighting for a spot to make the NBA roster. And I feel like this might be a game where we see the veterans of Phoenix probably take it a little easy.
Okay. Question, do you think the rebuild is enough? And if it is enough, the way it looks, do you think they could be playoffs bound?
A lot of things would have to break their way. Cade Cunningham becoming really good. Jalen Duren, their big man, becoming a solid, reliable starting big man. Jaden Ivey taking that next step. And overall, the team just becoming, more united, having more late game experience. I think they're a play-in team. Nico is right. They could be a play-in team, rather. But again, a lot of time left before we know what's the case.
Okay, so Detroit kayo. Ako naman, I'm gonna go with the Suns. I
Okay,
just
for
think
the
they're so
Suns.
much better. I don't like the record from last season. So, not voting for them. I'm gonna go for the Sun. Locking it in. What do you guys think? Let us know. Write it down below para naman makita namin kung kanino nga ba kayo bumoboto kasi it's 2-1 this time.
2 against 1.
2
Ako
against
yung
1.
2 against 1 kanina eh. So tama lang yan. Para sa'yo naman. Ma-feel mo rin.
Up next, it's gonna be Brooklyn Nets versus the LA Clippers. So the Nets have started a rebuild by trading away Mikal Bridges in exchange for draft picks, while the Clippers, well, they're still in a bit of a limbo with Paul George leaving and now left with an older duo of Kawhi Leonard and James Harden.
Here, this one, Naveen, I feel like we might see a lot or multiple attempts from 3 from Ben Simmons. Who's with me? Mga 3 to 4 attempts from 3. Kasi preseason naman si Ben Simmons. Baka dito niya ilabas lahat ng 3-point attempts tas wala na siyang titira pagdating ng regular
So you
season.
think Ben Simmons will do better and show up more?
No, I just feel like Ben Simmons might just have the courage to take up those threes that he's been practicing for so many years. Kasi marang problema kay Ben Simmons. He practices something during the summer. Just hindi niya gagamitin sa regular season. So, anong point ng... So, feel ko dito, yung mga random predictions din na Ben Simmons might do something crazy which will make this game more talked about. But kidding aside, I feel like Cam Thomas could give us some 30 points easily considering Cam Thomas is only 6 flat. He's like 6'1", 6'2", but he's an amazing scorer and could surprise us maybe with a regular season wherein he scores 25 to 27 points a game.
Yeah, I like that we chose the pictures of Ben Simmons and Kawhi Leonard because those are two of the most irritating players to root for in the NBA. And the biggest reason why is because you never know when they're going to be available.
Yeah.
Like imagine buying a ticket to watch those teams play and then you find out before the game starts, oh yeah, Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard are actually going to take like a day off, right? So hopefully they play in this game so it becomes entertaining. As far as Ben Simmons go right now, I'm in the I'll believe it when I see it camp because we've heard this so many times from him. Worked in the summer, ready to come back and dominate the NBA. Actions speak louder than words, Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
So let's see first. Let's see you do it before we start believing in you again.
Who do you think will be the center point of their offense?
Brooklyn, it's gonna be Cam Thomas. It's easy. Wala na rin si Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges used to be part of the Brooklyn Nets, got traded to the New York Knicks. So this is gonna be green light Cam Thomas. I'm gonna put up 25, 27 points. Increase my trade value if ever the Nets don't view him as a centerpiece. Mahirap kasi mag-view ng centerpiece as a small guard, no? 6'1", 6'2", unless you're really overwhelming. But this is gonna be Cam Thomas this year.
Yeah,
So.
and you know what, Cam Thomas, if I'm the Brooklyn Nets front office, I'm like, yeah, keep jacking up shots. We don't need to win anyway. We don't want the high draft pick anyway. So you do your thing, Cam Thomas, whether we win or lose.
Ba sila for the... Alam ko wala silang draft picks masyado, diba?
I'm not
They
sure if
traded
they
so
have,
much.
but this year I think they would have their
Yeah,
pick.
okay, sige. Hopefully.
Oh, speaking
So-
of the Clippers, can I just share one crazy
Okay.
thing? The Oklahoma City Thunder have the chance to swap draft picks with the Clippers this coming year. So if the Clippers suck and they have a bad
The Thunder
record,
can get it. Like,
the
I mean,
Thunder could actually get their pick and have a high pick to add to their championship
It's crazy.
contending
It's
roster.
crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Have we done the predictions yet?
Not yet.
Okay, predictions.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
I'll go Clippers. Why not?
Ako Clippers. I
Okay,
feel
so
like
ako
they
rin mag-isa.
have the talent and the experience over the other team that's relying on Ben Simmons, who's a bit polarizing. So ako, Clippers ako. Clippers. Locking it in. All right. How about you guys? Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know who you guys are voting for. We're helping you kasi later on you can use that voucher to make your predictions and place your bet on 1xBet. Now we're going to be doing other predictions that we didn't necessarily discuss. dito sa ating live. So first, for the other predictions, you don't have to explain. You just let us know kung kanino kayo kakampi. All right. First is Orlando Magic versus New Orleans Pelicans.
Pinili ko dito kanina. I feel like Orlando ako dito.
Orlando.
Ang ganda ng, Paolo Banchero and the crew. I feel like they're gonna get this one.
Yeah, I think Orlando too because I like Disneyland.
All right. All three Orlando. Orlando. Locked in. Up next, New Zealand Breaker and Philadelphia 76ers. I don't mean to laugh. I just New Zealand Breakers versus Philadelphia 76ers.
Philly.
Philly 76ers.
Philly.
I
Okay.
doubt na matalo sila sa New Zealand
I
Breakers.
don't know if someone's gonna vote for New Zealand, but we're the
Kung si
76ers
Kai Soto na
here.
sa New Zealand, baka.
Hey.
Kung nasa New Zealand Breakers
Magbabias tayo dyan.
Magbabias
Alright.
tayo dyan.
Ginulat
Locked
ang
in.
mundo.
Third, Houston Rockets and Utah Jazz.
Wow, I think I'm gonna go with the Utah Jazz actually. It's hard to play in their home court.
Pick Houston. I like Jalen Green. I like their core. I'm gonna go with Houston.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz.
Okay.
All right, locking it in. Up next, Miami Heat and Charlotte Hornets.
Yan natin dito.
I'm gonna go with the Heat.
I'm gonna go with Charlotte. LaMelo Ball fan here. So, feel ko LaMelo will be, I don't know, give us a 20 and 10 game.
I'm all about the Heat Nation, baby. Miami Heat.
Naka-Heat jersey nga yan last
Ay,
time, di ba? So, magulat ako parang Charlotte siya bigla.
How many jerseys do you have?
Just like Heat jerseys? Or
Na
NBA?
iba't ibang jersey from different teams.
Oh, probably like only 4 or 5.
Okay,
Dami din.
well, let's wait until he wears all of them. Kailangan
Per
masuot
episode.
lahat. Yeah,
Masulit.
masuot lahat. Next, Chicago Bulls and Cleveland Cavaliers.
I want Chicago here.
Chicago.
Yeah, this is the Cavs for me. I think the Cavs will win this game.
Ako din, Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, last one. I hope you're writing this down so we could help you with your bets. Last one is Indiana Pacers and Atlanta Hawks.
Indiana versus Atlanta. ATL because Trae Young redemption here. I always like Trae Young. I don't get the hate for him. Especially kung anong ginawa niya sa New York Knicks na playoff series. Yun yung time na bibili ako ng Trae Young jersey. Which I did. I do have a Trae Young jersey.
I think it's the hair, bro. I think people don't like him sometimes because of the hair.
yung parang lollipop.
It's
hair.
The lollipop that
parang
got like
nasabit ng buhok.
yeah. No,
Basta ATL.
Indiana for me. Indiana's a good team. They just made the conference finals.
Ako din, Pacers. Pacers din ako. Kalaban ka namin sa 80% of the prediction.
Okay. Pero malay mo, baka ako lahat tama. So let's see who's tallying.
Tignan natin kung sino nga ba ang tama sa atin. At titignan din natin kung sino nga ba ang tama sa ating mga manonood. Now we're gonna give you the answers for our fast break questions. Let's do a recap. Let's go back to fast break question number 1. Let's see if you got this right. First question once again.
Which team traded for Damian Lillard before the start of the 2023-2024 NBA season?
So, sino nga ba anong team traded for Damian Lillard before the start of the 2023-2024 NBA season? Milwaukee Bucks is the right answer. Did you get that right? I hope you did. We're gonna pick 10 of you. Now, we're gonna go to fast break question number 2. If you didn't get one right, it's okay. You have 2 more chances.
Who was named the MVP of the 2023 NBA Finals?
Madali lang to, pamigay. Regalo namin to sa inyo. Who was named the MVP of the 2023 NBA Finals? And the answer is, and we wanna know why masakit sa puso mo to.
Because
si Nikola Jokic.
they beat my Miami Heat in the finals that year.
That's why.
Yep.
Okay. So, we're gonna keep saying the name. Nikola Jokic!
Kailangan niya ng Jokic jersey next time.
Oh,
So,
wow.
we're gonna
You know,
do it.
actually, I wouldn't mind. He's the one guy you just can't hate because he's so
Actually.
good, man.
Or we'll
So
wear
good.
it and then we'll keep showing it to him.
Siya naka Jimmy Butler jersey.
Uy, bawal ka. Team mo, Western Conference, Warriors.
Hindi na kami abot ng playoffs eh.
We're gonna go to fast break question number 3. This is the last one. I hope you got this right.
Which rookie made headlines as the first overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft? Bonus points if you get the spelling right.
Yes, and if you pronounce it right 3 times. Which rookie made headlines as the first overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft? And the answer is... Dan, 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 dan. Victor Wembanyama. He did well in the Olympics as well. Making lots of noise. He looks like an alien, long limbs. I wonder who runs faster.
Well,
Tayo or siya?
garbage strides. I think yung 5 natin, this is 1.
Are you combining our 3 bodies together? Because maybe we have a chance.
May chance tayo. Yung isa mag-box out sa kanya.
We'll have a half-court advantage. Magsa-start tayo sa half-court.
Pero feeling ko mabablock niya pa rin tayo kahit magsimula siya dun sa pinaka-dulo.
Oh my gosh.
Haba niya talaga.
He's such an alien. Anyway, we love him. Congratulations sa lahat ng ating mga winners. Let's see kung kayo nga ba ang 1 of the 10. We're gonna show you the winners. Congratulations. You won 1,000 1xBet vouchers. So you could use this to place your bets. Congratulations once again. To claim your prize, all you have to do is message us. You ask us how, we'll let you know, and then place your bets. Now, you can also follow all of our social media on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Basket Pinas PH to know more about the latest when it comes to trending news, kung ano man yung mga chika, when it comes to basketball. Once again, that's Basket Pinas PH. And now we have 1xBet vouchers more. We actually even have 12,000 to give away.
And 12K welcome bonus natin. And for new accounts on 1xBet, register na using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang, guys. Message Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo at lagi may ready na sumagot dyan. If you guys want to place your bets on the upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet and use our promo code BPINAS. Ulit, BPINAS promo code up to 12,000 pesos welcome bonus.
Ayan, we're gonna show the winners once again. Kasi parang ang bilis ata kanina. We want to make sure that you got your names. You noticed them. Here we go. We're gonna flash it once again on the screen. Congratulations! 1xBet voucher giveaway. 1,000 peso voucher each. Pwede niyong gamitin yan. And, we helped you with the predictions. So, it should be easy peasy for you. Once again, congratulations, all of you, all 10 of you. 1,000 peso voucher. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Preseason pa lang to. I can't wait for the next season. What, in 2 weeks ba? Ano date ngayon?
Somewhere close
2,
there.
3
Yeah,
weeks,
yeah. It's coming
Yeah.
soon.
Malapit na rin yun.
Couple of weeks. Nag-ano ba kayo? Nag-NBA draft ba kayo?
Fantasy draft?
Yeah.
I have 3 fantasy leagues this
Wow!
year. Yeah.
Ang dami- That's hard. Ako nga, 2 is already hard. So, 3.
May 2 ako, pero yung draft namin, we usually do it 2 to 3 days before the actual season. Kasi may mga na-injure during the training camps eh.
Okay.
So bali wala yung draft mo kung bigla na lang may injury. That's one spot na may
One time, my player na injured literally after a friend of mine drafted him.
Oh my
diba? So that's why we
gosh.
don't, parang rule na namin na wag tayo mag-draft weeks before the start of the season. Lagi days.
I know you guys do a podcast. So, do you guys discuss the fantasy league?
I'm
Nag-discuss ba kayo?
actually thinking maybe this year to do a podcast episode of a live fantasy draft as it's happening.
When are you gonna do it?
I don't know yet. I'll let you know though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for the people that want some tips, they might want to watch that for their own fantasy league. How can they watch your podcast?
Definitely. Just search The Navs Effect. That's my podcast.
His podcast.
It's it's on YouTube and Spotify
His
and
podcast.
Playback. And if you want to see my other content, I'm on socials. It's there on the screen. Naveen Ganglani in most places.
Ganglani. That's a nice last name. He sounds like a gangster. Ganglani! What? What about your podcast? Are you gonna be doing a fantasy discussion?
Yeah, maybe ang naisip ko nga na you gave me the idea, maybe we could live stream our fantasy draft along with my friends. So lahat kami naka-Zoom and then unfiltered conversation. Ay, maganda pakinggan yun, di ba? Yung mga raw, na mga
When
tao.
someone else takes your pick.
Yeah,
papanoorin
oh
ko
my
yan.
God.
Pick ko yan. Di ba? Yun yung feel ko magiging patok yun na i-live stream ko yun. So I might actually do it, Mara. Thank you. I'm gonna give you credit for that. So when we do
Do it soon, yeah.
2 days before
2 days nga before.
Kasi baka ma-injure nga. Ayoko talaga
Yep.
ma-injure yung mga players
Yep.
ko kasi nawawala na ako ng gana.
For both fantasy?
Kaya naman.
2 days?
Pero
Okay.
hindi naman sila gagawin on the same day. Parang yung one fantasy league is sabi natin Monday, the next one is on Tuesday. Parang ganun.
So I have one fantasy league this weekend I have to do while I'm celebrating Oktoberfest.
Wow.
Oh my gosh,
may
are you
inom
gonna
ka ba?
Multitasking.
You're gonna be
Crazy.
drinking while doing the fantasy
Yep,
league.
Yep, yeah.
If you guys want some tips on your fantasy league drafts, message them, watch their podcast, or you can also tune in dito sa Basket Pinas Predicts powered by 1xBet because we're gonna give you all the information when it comes to everything with basketball, this time with the NBA preseason. And now we're gonna be seeing you next Wednesday for more of Basket Pinas Predicts powered by 1xBet. Keep it good vibes, everybody. See you next Wednesday.
Hey guys.
Bye!